dates on your agenda, and we can put the agenda online for folks to need it.
Senior banquet, yeah.
Add senior banquet May 18th. That is at the end of curtain call weekend. We did mention that curtain call will be reversed this year, so seniors will perform on Friday night and underclassmen night will be Saturday. Any questions about the calendar?
I got a question.
Yeah.
When Mr. Kemper left, he said, see you on May 2nd. For me to look like on May 2nd, I didn't see a May 2nd.
That's the applause award. The applause winner.
Okay.
Yeah, we typically don't have a lot of parents there, but we record it when he's announcing it.
Because it's usually like right after school he does it, and so
Yeah. All the
some
kids
of
are
us
in here
enjoy
and they
it.
are cheering for each other. Okay. All right, so can we have Karen Parker come up for treasurer's report real quick? Since we saw you guys 2 months ago, we've had another musical, Next to Normal.
I didn't have too much. We're still at 54% collection of enrichment fees. I didn't know, do we want to talk about the SNAP raise? Or?
Yeah, you
We
want
could touch on, we raised over 37,000 for the SNAP raise, which is huge. And I think we're going to do that every other year. We're not going to do it next year, but we'll do it the following year. We do need a treasurer for 25-26. And for Next to Normal, the concessions, we did have some ticket sales, which is not always normal. But with ticket sales, we had like $1,100. Merch was almost $900, and the concession itself was about $900 as well.
First of all, I feel that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How come we only do the SNAP raise only every other year? You know, every year.
Well, this is the first year we've ever done it. It was kind of a pilot to see the response, and the response was incredible. We are constantly raising money. It's not that we're not going to have fundraisers, but as you can see, between concessions and shirts and all of these
We
stuff,
want to wear all of our
our
contacts
community
out.
out. Yeah.
And wear our
Out of 4
community
years you
out
spend
asking.
here, if 2 of them are, it feels like a capital raise almost. But and really, that money is earmarked for the teachers, for Mr. Kemper and Mr. Beeman and everyone to figure out how they would like to spend it. A lot of it's going to go to award shows and getting the kids and feeding the kids and hosting the kids at awards, because that has just been a building expense for us that wasn't necessarily always planned out at the beginning of the year. So
Isn't it also for all of the shows too? So even if you've got a kid who's not going to those award things, they're benefiting from these SNAP raises as well.
yeah, it's all coming out of
But
it.
because
It's
it was
going to be a
from-
big pot for the
But
discretion.
does that money go to stuff for next year, or just this year?
Next year,
Next year.
next year as well. One of the big drivers is, as you know, some kids are going to state thespians next week. Mr. Beeman would like to look at more opportunity to send to thespians next year. Again, that's another expense, almost as much as applause. So 2 big trips like that, or whatever. And also, I mean, we are a 501c3. You know, we really have to be cautious of how much we actually keep in the bank. I mean, we can't have a lot in the bank. So we're trying to justify what we keep and use and budget for this year and next year.
Operations.
Yes, I do. Some deadlines coming up and on Patrons Club as well. If you have an ad that you want in the program, it comes with your package. I asked for March 9th, but you'll also be seeing March 12th being an ad deadline. So as kind of a window, but sending it to me first helps me when I'm proofing the program know that this is your ad and it is in there. Because sometimes you'll use different names or a business or whatever. So it helps for me to see what it is that I'm supposed to be looking for in there. And that's kind of why I give sometimes a deadline that's a little earlier. The code that's going to be going out so that you can pre-purchase tickets will come out on the 12th. And we'll need to know, there was a deadline of the 11th. What was the, anyway. So the email I sent you has all that information in it. Right.
Patrons email.
A patron's email, yes. And with a box office, we were doing great with box office for this last play, and we really try to accommodate when there are changes as well. Like if you can't make it or you're sick or whatever. So communicating with us is absolutely great. I think some came into Kristen, some came into Joda, some came in to me, and we really tried our best to accommodate everybody. It does help if it's funneled through one area. It helps us be responsive in a more,
It was a
effective way.
unique situation with
It wa-
8
it
sold
really
out
was.
shows.
Right.
People were trading tickets a lot. So.
Right. So it helps us know if somebody's coming up to the box office table and they give us their family name, but their tickets were actually given by somebody else. We can't really find them, and it just makes it smoother to know in advance who you're, who's
Lessons learned.
Right.
So, thank you. Education, Joda, did you want to give an update?
The senior scholarship applications are now open. They open March 1st, and I believe they go through April 12th. So if you have a senior and they want to apply, there's a QR code to scan to see what all the requirements are. There are 5 $1,000 scholarships, one for each track, MT, PT, and tech. And then there's like the Spirit of Theater and the Jackie Cornelius
So a
Award.
student can apply to more than one of those, right?
They can apply for their track, and then it's their track, it's the academic scholarship, and then the Jackie Cornelius.
So there's up to
Theater.
3 that they could do. I have a question.
And those are announced at senior banquet?
They are announced at
Yes.
senior banquet, yes.
And one of the requirements was to state which college they're going to, and if they haven't decided that yet, is that still okay for them to apply, or do they have to wait to
Yes,
hear?
they can apply. I mean, they hopefully by April 12th
They
they'll
would
have an
know.
idea.
Yeah, but if they say they wanted to do it next week, but they still don't know, do we update later, or how does
I'm
that?
sure we can get in touch with the people.
I
I
just
don't
was
know
curious.
that.
Okay.
Sorry, Rashida.
Rachel.
Shows support.
Rashida's out.
Oh,
Rachel. Jackie.
Anything from show support? Okay.
We have a show, so it's on the calendar, but there are four in the evening and then one matinee that we have so far. So, and we have ads that are due. I think they're all it's all on here. Ads are due coming up soon, and then it talks about the pre-sales for family as well as for the patrons and general tickets.
And Hadestown held outside, and yes, new student meet and greet.
But we don't have a date for that yet.
We do
I had
not have
someone
a date.
asking me.
I don't have a date. I just wanted to make sure what else was going on
Yeah.
that week before I said a date.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit?
Yeah.
That's for new rising ninth graders. Yeah.
But it will be that week. And I have not seen a list yet from the school on accepted students yet, so we need to have that as well. Then we'll send out some invites.
And we do need a hospitality. If you're interested in hospitality, we do need someone for next year, or a committee if you're interested in partnering to help us with our events. It's not hard. It's not hard.
And then senior banquet is also, like we said, not on here. I think I covered senior banquet earlier, that it's at Mocha, 5:30 to 8:30. Your senior and then 2 adults. And if there's an additional attendee, let us know.
Communications, Melanie?
Website's been updated, check it out, that's where you buy your program ads, that's where you find out what's going on, so make sure you're looking at datheaterboosters.org.
Cool. Any questions? Joe and I are all talked out, I think.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yes,
Seriously,
thank you.
for doing this. It was like so
Thank
helpful.
you.
Very